my friend Alan asked me to come over and help him with the antique motorcycle he's been working on restoring today. So we're going to do just kind of a quick little video summary of that today.
Okay, let's start it.
What's the, like, by what year is this and what is
It's
it?
a 1948 Ariel Square Four. And Square Four stands for, it's a 4-cylinder and it's square configuration.
All right. And what are you doing to it?
Trying to get it to run.
Which we did.
We got
It
it
was
to
awesome.
run.
Yeah.
I originally got it and it was seized up.
Yeah.
Where you couldn't turn it over. So we put some stuff in the cylinders to try to get the rust out of there. And got it in high gear and kept rocking it back and forth and unfroze it. Then it got to where it would crank over. Then we didn't have any spark. And I got into the magneto, cleaned the points, fixed the cam adjustment to get spark, to get advance and retard. So now we got spark at the right time. And then got the carburetor taken apart and found a piece of dirt in it. And that's where we are today. And it's running
Awesome.
good.
All right. And then next is cleaning up the tank.
Cleaning up the tank.
Then
Then I
and
get
then-
the tank on it and seal it.
Yeah. And then that's it? Ship it out?
I think so. Make sure it goes through the gears, which I did a little bit today.
Yeah.
And then take it for a ride. And it hasn't been, a buddy of mine has not run it for 10 years.
Yeah.
So
So it was running before, like 10 years ago.
I think so. I don't know for sure.
Okay.
But he had stopped working on it. And that's when he asked me to take a look at it. So that's how I got in my garage.
It's cool. It's going to be
Yeah.
really cool when it's done.
And it looks like it's pretty much original stuff. I mean, there have been a few things, like it's got new wheels on it, but I think it looks pretty original. You know, like nobody has molested it or just pieced it together with stuff. So it's pretty authentic. This is kind of neat here too, Matt. On the back here, this fender's got a cut in it with a hinge.
Oh, does that?
That's so you can take this rear wheel off.
Oh, it's not so you can hide your license plate and run from the cops.
So it's got cutouts here in this stay.
Yeah.
So it'll lift up so you can get the wheel out and then back down. That's why you
Okay.
have the wire. So
Nice. It just gives it just enough extra room to be able to get it out of there.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
Where was this originally from? Like, where's these
England.
license plates?
England.
It was England?
Yeah.
All right, so this is before Alan actually got the bike riding, and I think this is why he had me come over here, because it required a lot of kickstarting while he was troubleshooting why it wouldn't start. So I was actually pretty tired at the end of this, but it was good times. But you can see there was a lot of kickstarting, and I edited out a lot of the troubleshooting. So in between a lot of these, Alan was troubleshooting what was going on with the bike, fiddling with the carburetor, trying to see what was actually stopping it from running. Eventually, though, I found that there was just a teeny little bit of dirt plugging the jet in the carburetor, and that was what was preventing it from starting. So all this troubleshooting and work was just one teeny little bit of dirt that had been blocking it. So the next scene is actually us getting it to start successfully. All right, little throttle.
Throttle.
So a little different video today. I hope you liked it. If you have questions or anything, let me know. Put comments in here. I'll relay them back through Alan. He's on YouTube. He watches these too, so he may even respond directly. And thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll maybe get another video of this once it's finished, with the gas tank all finished and when it's looking good, and we'll see you again soon.